Hi, my name is Mark Cronenberg, and I'm the founder of Math123. We specialize in private home math tutoring and test preparation. We also offer online tutoring. So we're going to kick the new year off right with a new feature called By Special Request. This is a request from one of our clients. Today's request is how to divide fractions and mixed numbers. So we're going to start with a warm-up, how to divide a whole number by a fraction. So let's start with 4 divided by 1/10. So first we need to know the number 1 is the same as how many tenths? There are 10 tenths in one whole. 1 equals 10 tenths, or 10 over 10. So here's a real life application of that. How many dimes are there in $1? Well, there are 10 dimes in $1. And using that information, how many dimes are there in $4? Since there are 10 dimes in every dollar, and we have $4, there are 40 dimes total. So 4 is 40 over 10, or we could say 4 equals 40 tenths. So now we can see why dividing by a fraction, that rule makes sense. Dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So 4 divided by 1/10 is rewritten as 4 times the reciprocal of 1/10, which is 10 over 1. So 4 times 10 over 1, or just 4 times 10, or 40. So 4 divided by 1/10 is 40. So how do we apply this rule in a harder problem? How to divide a fraction by a fraction. Let's take a look at that. So in example 2, we're going to divide 7/8 by 4/5. So dividing by number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So we will rewrite division by 4/5 as multiplication by 5/4. So we end up with top times top, multiplying the numerators, we have 35 on top, and multiplying the denominators, we have 32 on the bottom. So we end up with 35 over 32. And to convert that to a mixed number, we just use the fact that the fraction bar here means divided by, so 35 divided by 32, using long division, goes in once, our quotient is up here, our answer starts up here, and we just read our answer clockwise. So we have 1 with 3 left over, so we have quotient plus remainder over divisor. 1 and 3 over 32. 1 plus 3 over 32 is the same thing as 1 and 3 over 32. So that is our answer. So now let's take a look at how to divide a mixed number by a mixed number. So to do that, we need to make it simpler, like example 2. So we're going to turn these two mixed numbers into improper fractions. So that will make it a simpler example. So when we divide 2 7/10 by 2 1/4, we're going to first use the fact that 2 7/10 is 27 tenths, multiplying 2 times 10 is 20, and adding 7. So we get 27 tenths. And similarly, 2 1/4, we multiply here to get 8, and we add 1 to get 9. So we end up with 9 quarters. So what happened here is 2 is really 20 over 10, or 20 tenths. Recall earlier that we had 4 is 40 over 10. Likewise, 2 is 20 over 10. So this is 20 tenths, plus another 7 tenths makes a total of 27 tenths. And likewise here, we have 2 is 8 quarters. We know there are 4 quarters in one whole, so there are 8 quarters in 2 wholes. So this is 8 quarters, and 1/4 is a total of 9 quarters. So now we have a division of a fraction by a fraction instead of a mixed number by a mixed number. So again, applying the rule, 27 tenths divided by 9 quarters, we rewrite it as times 4/9, the reciprocal. So instead, this time, instead of multiplying straight across, we're first going to simplify by using this observation that 27 and 9 are both divisible by 9. That's the greatest common factor of 27 and 9. So we'll divide top and bottom by 9 to leave us with 3 and 1. And similarly, we see that 4 and 10 also have a greatest common factor. They're also both divisible by 2. So we'll divide each by 2, leaving us with 2 and 5. So that'll make it a much simpler problem. So now on top we have 3 times 2, and on the bottom we have 5 times 1, for a total of 6/5. So let's say again we want to go to a mixed number. No problem. We can do that. All we have to do is again use the fact that we have division 6 divided by 5. 6/5 is really 6 divided by 5. So we can use that fact to apply long division. So 6 divided by 5 goes in once. We multiply back down, and we have a remainder of 1. So again, we're going to read our answer clockwise. 1 and 1 over 5. So 1 1/5. So quotient plus remainder over divisor, 1 plus 1/5, is the same thing as 1 and 1/5. So that is an equivalent answer. So your answer is either 6/5 or 1 and 1/5. So I hope you have found this video to be helpful today, and if so, please call us at 1-888-MATH123 or visit us at math123.com. And please remember to like the video, share it, and to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.